Hey everyone, welcome back to another edition of Head Showered and Shave Well. Looking forward to my head shave today. It's been about a week, long overdue yet again, getting into the habit of that. I'm going to put it down to the lockdown, but hey ho, there we go. Bitterly cold outside, it's freezing cold, so it's a day indoors, and I fancied a nice, indulgent, enjoyable head shave. So I've picked out a few items that I haven't used in a while, and I'm looking forward to using them today. Razor wise, we're going to go with an absolute classic, and this is the Merkur Progress. So this is a Merkur shaver which is adjustable, and it's very recognizable because it's got this kind of ivory colored twister at the bottom, and it's really weighty, really hefty. I would say this is underrated, but it's actually very rated. It just does the job so well. So I'm really looking forward to using this today. Something I am doing a little bit different this time is I've got it on grade 3. Now I normally use it on grade, probably can't see that, these numbers are just here. I normally have it on grade 2. It only goes up to grade 5, so it's 1 to 5. I normally have it on a 2, and it's absolutely perfect for me. But I've got quite a lot of hair today, so I'm going to go with the 3rd grade, number 3, and see how that faces up. In terms of my soap today, I'm going to really treat myself. Haven't used this for yonks. I always found it takes really working hard to build up a lather, but the quality of the product and the smell, it's an artisan shave soap, and it is unbelievable. So it's by that awesome brand Ariana and Evans, and this particular one is Barbier Sophisticato, which is absolutely awesome. I always get like a kind of floral oaty cake kind of smell off it, but it's divine, it's delicious nonetheless. In terms of brush, I don't know where I put this. Well, I know where I put it, but I don't know why I put it there. And it's been out of sight, out of mind for far too long, and I'm bringing it out today. It's my Craving Shaving synthetic brush with the hammerite finish, which is fantastic for grip, even when you get your fingers lathered up, and it's got a really stiff brush, this. So I haven't used that in ages. Fantastic brushes from that fella. And afterwards, I'm going to go old school. I'm going to go with my Aspen Lucky Tiger aftershave, which is really masculine, really traditional. It kind of goes with that barber soap really well. So yeah, looking forward to this very much. I have just been leaving the soap in bloom with some hot water. So we're just going to get that on the head as a bit of a kind of pre-shave prep. Ah, fantastic. Such a lovely floral smell. Beautiful. Let's get that up there. Now, we're going to have to work this quite hard, which is no problem at all. Probably, other than the result itself, the greatest thing I like about this traditional shaving routine is that it does take time, and I think it's just such a nice thing to do. You know, so many things nowadays are built on speed, aren't they? Speed and efficiency, get it done first time. Actually, let's slow everything down. I think we could just do with a bit more of that in our lives, and I suppose maybe one of the positives with all the lockdowns that are going on in the world is the fact that maybe we are appreciating possibly a slower pace of life perhaps. But this is actually going really well. Leaving it into bloom has done absolute wonders. Got loads of soap up on there. So let's just get that up there, and let's go with that to begin with. Ah, that smell is fantastic. It's so floral. But it's floral in a kind of really awesome sense. It's like, it's masculine, which is like, I'm calling it floral when I'm saying it's masculine. It's like a really hard thing to describe, but when you walk into a florist's and you get that overwhelming really amazing smell of flowers, and it's just such an experience being in there. It's like that. It's absolutely fantastic. This has worked out quite well. But I get this underlying aroma of like oat cake, which is, it just goes with it. It's hard to pin down, but it just goes really, really well with it. But it's such a good soap, this. This brush is just fantastic. It's got a nice loft and it's nice and stiff, and it's really good to work into the skin. Getting a really good exfoliation while I'm doing this, while I'm working up this lather. Really, really enjoyable. Tiny bit more water there. Let's keep that going. That's looking good now. What a smell. Honestly, such a fantastic smell. I think what we'll do is we'll probably go with that. Considering how long I'd left my hair, that's actually not a bad covering. Not a bad covering at all. Merkur Progress, grade number 3. First off, with the grain. Let's see. Oh, are you getting that feedback? Ooh. Oh, she's got some bite on 3. That is amazing. Look how it's dealing. See that? Look at that ridge. Look how that's dealing with that. Amazing. Amazing. What a great little razor. Let's pop it round. And let's continue to go against the grain. I forgot to go to cut in behind my ears to begin with there, but it's not the end of the world. Let's be nice and careful. I'll tell you what, that grade 3 on that Merkur Progress, I wasn't expecting it to be as aggressive as that, but it's aggression with just such control. Such an awesome. I mean, you can get some other razors that do the adjustable bit, and there's some other Merkurs. But this Progress is like just awesome. It's got that stumpy little handle, which is akin to, you know, traditional shaving razors. That smaller handle just stops you from grabbing too hard. You know, it's like almost like a 2-finger job, which is perfect. But I tell you what, it's making mincemeat of that long hair. Absolute mincemeat. That is awesome. Careful around here as I can feel the exposure of that blade. God, a difference between 2 and 3. It's more than I was expecting. But it is an absolute pleasant surprise. Well, that's pass number 1. I had half a lot of hair in this thing, I tell you. Awesome. Yeah, there we are, bang on 3. Absolutely brilliant. I just missed a little patch over the back there, but that is impressive. That is mighty impressive. Well, let's go with a second lather. Let's pick up some more of that soap. Because there's no hair on the head now, it should just accelerate as it goes on. It's a bit dry, it's going to need a bit of water, but let's get it on nonetheless. So good. A bit of water there. Need a bit more. In fact, I think it can take quite a lot. That's better. Oh, I've got that lovely yogurty glick. That'll do, lovely, fantastic. Such a great smell. Fantastic. So good. Right, let's continue. A bit close there. Right, let's come across the forehead to start. The other thing that this razor does really well, and not all of them do, is it does the width of the head does accommodate the full width of the razor, which is very helpful. So as you come in behind the ears, it just means you can be nice and smooth and really go with a long, smooth line without any risk of rubbing the side of that blade. Although it's not sharpened, they're still quite, well, you've got to be careful, put it this way, because the sheet metal that the blades are made from are really thin. I didn't actually mention earlier, and forgive me for doing that, I've actually got a feather blade in this. So that's adding to the experience, certainly. Amazing. Right, that is so good. We're going to go for our third and final pass now, people. There should be more than enough left on that. Yeah, plenty. If you haven't checked out Craving Shaving, do so. Some fantastic products. Their brushes are amazing. I certainly love the two that I've got, and this one in particular, because of its stiff shaft, is just, it's a dream for me. Beautiful. Now let's go with that third and final pass. We're going to go, as always, against the grain. Nice, let's get in behind the ears. Nice and gentle there. Perfect. Beautiful. Merkur Progress, grade 3. Ariana and Evans, Barbier Sophisticato soap, a Craving Shaving synthetic brush, feather blade. What's not to like, people? What's not to like? I'm hoping you're getting the audio feedback that I'm getting here, which is absolutely fantastic. What an amazing shave. You know, normally I miss a couple of bits, but today I'm absolutely thrilled. Absolutely thrilled with that. Superb. Let's just have a bit of a dab and a wipe. Whew. That is fantastic. Another awesome shave. Right, let's get Mr. Alan Block and see what sort of feedback we're going to get. Slight tingles here and there, nothing too dramatic. Fantastic. Let's try over the back there. No, absolutely fantastic. Nothing going on but the rent, people. So that's good. Fantastic. I love using that Alan Block. It's such a nice thing to do as part of your shave. Okay, right. Here we go with Lucky Aspen, or Lucky Tiger, sorry, Aspen. This stuff's amazing. If you could bottle a barber's aftershave smell, it's that bad boy. I'm telling you, it's awesome. Right, let's get it on. It's so fresh. It's got an amazing classic masculine aroma, but it's also kind of a little bit in my eye there, going a bit too gung-ho, but it's also quite medicinal. You know, it's got that kind of medicinal thing going on. It's absolutely good stuff. Really, really good stuff. Go on, let's have a bit more. Let's really bathe in that bad boy. What a fantastic shave this has been. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you've got any of those products, dig them out and use them. They are fantastic. And if you're in the market for some new stuff, give yourself a bit of a treat. Everything I've used today I would highly recommend. So listen, people, it's nice to do another video for you. I'm going to do another one for you soon in a few days' time. So until then, stay well, shave well, and look after yourself. Take it easy.